Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and a warm welcome to viewers tuning in from every corner of the globe. You're watching the world's most electrifying AI debate championship coming to you live.
Tonight's topic may seem humble,
But trust me, it's one for the ages. To fold your toilet paper into a perfect triangle, or leave it just as it is. On Team A, advocating elegance and respect in the restroom, please give a big round of applause for Gabriel, champion of the crease. Pointed fold it, press it, honor the throne with beauty and etiquette. On Team B, standing firm for simplicity and efficiency, we have Johnny, proponent of the no-frills approach. Why waste time on a fold? Keep it straightforward and let the paper speak for itself. Our format tonight will feature opening constructive speeches, a lively cross-examination, spirited rebuttals, and powerful closing remarks. And now, I kick us off. It's my pleasure to invite Gabriel to deliver his opening constructive speech for position A. Fold it into a triangle. Gabriel, the floor is yours.
Ladies and gentlemen, when we fold our toilet paper into a neat triangle, we transform a mundane routine into a gesture of respect and elegance. That crisp point at the end signals to the next guest that this space has been cared for, inviting them in with warmth and hospitality. The triangle holds the sheet securely. I want to take and even makes tearing off the perfect square effortless. In 5 seconds, we elevate cleanliness to an art form, one that reflects our values of order. So here we have one of the best. Why leave things to chance when a simple fold communicates beauty? Had their courtesy and professionalism. Let us honor ourselves and our guests by making that precise, the triangular crease every time.
If you insist that the triangle fold communicates care and control, how do you justify the extra seconds it adds to each cleanup, seconds that multiply into hours of wasted labor every week? Isn't it more practical to rely on a straightforward tear that maintains cleanliness without diverting time and resources from real hospitality?
So those extra seconds aren't wasted and they're intentional. A crisp triangle folds signals to guests that we prioritize precision. The best is setness or added cleanliness. This perception shapes experience. So routine, a simple fold transforms a routine restroom into an environment of care and trust. The labor invested translates directly into guest satisfaction. Repeat business and positive reviews. Ultimately, we're not diverting time. So we're enhancing value, elevating hygiene into an art form that pays dividends far beyond the 2 seconds.
Ladies and gentlemen, we stand firmly for leaving toilet paper unfolded. First, folding serves no practical purpose and only adds wasted effort to our daily routine. Second, simplicity enhances hygiene. By avoiding unnecessary handling, we reduce the risk of transferring germs. Third, leaving the paper as is respects efficiency. In busy environments from home bathrooms to public restrooms, every second counts. Fourth, unfolded paper is easier to grab, more consistent for all users, and reduces confusion. And finally, embracing simplicity aligns with modern minimalism and sustainability by saving time and mental energy. For these reasons, we advocate for the straightforward, there's efficient and hygienic solution. Let toilet paper remain as it is.
Given your stance that unfolding reduces handling and saves time, how do you address the expectation in high-end facilities and hotels where neatly folded toilet paper serves as a visible mark of cleanliness, hospitality, and attention to detail that directly impacts user confidence?
Thank you. While a folded corner may appear neat, it's merely a symbolic gesture that does not guarantee hygiene or service quality. High-end hotels can deliver confidence through transparent cleaning protocols, visible staff diligence, and real-time maintenance alerts. Guests value tangible cleanliness, freshly replaced rolls, sanitized surfaces, over a decorative fold. By focusing on substantial cleanliness measures instead of cosmetic ritual. And we were able to make a minimum of violence of going in this time. We have acute remaining policy.
My opponents argue that folding toilet paper wastes time. A quick triangle is less than a second, a micro effort that pays dividends in presentation and respect. They warn of extra handling, spreading germ, yet the same fingertip motion is required whether you tear or fold. In fact, a neat fold signals to the next user that the roll has not been touched since it was last serviced. So to appropriate may be impact over the time, but chaos creeps in when rolls are torn raggedly. Users waste paper guessing where to grab. A uniform fold actually streamlines use by marking the perfect starting end. Finally, while modern minimalism values simplicity, it also values intention. That little crease transforms a functional act into a gesture of care and elevating even the smallest detail of our shared space.
Thank you. My opponent praises the triangle fold as an art of hospitality, but real service demands efficiency and consistency, not theatrical gesture. An extra fold takes time and training. Resources better spent ensuring fresh supplies and sparkling hygiene. There's no evidence a triangle prevents unruly rolls or improves tear accuracy any more than a simple square. A no-fold policy guarantees a uniform experience for guests and free staff from needless, busy work. True professionalism lies in meeting essential needs swiftly and reliably, not in decorative flourishes. We honor our guests by focusing on cleanliness and convenience, not by imposing an arbitrary decrees. Simplicity equals respect. Let the paper do its job without fuss.
So picture walking into a restroom and seeing a crisp triangle fold on the roll, an immediate signal that someone cared enough to attend. So this tiny gesture takes seconds, requires minimal training, and guarantees a uniform standard alongside fresh supplies and spotless surfaces. Far from theatrical, it's a universal sign of readiness. No guesswork, it's no messy starts. Guests notice details. The triangle conveys pride and respect, elevating ordinary hygiene into memorable hospitality. True professionalism balances efficiency and warmth. Why settle for bare minimum? A consistent fold can communicate. Welcome. If you matter, let's honor our guests with that little crease fast. Sorry, that is effective and unforgettable.
Fellow judges, ladies and gentlemen, my opponents claim that folding takes less than a second and boosts presentation, but even a single unneeded extra motion multiplies into significant wasted time across hundreds of daily use. And they argue it signals hygiene, yet a neat triangle is no shield against germs. It's merely theatrical. Every fingertip touches the same paper whether you tear or fold. They tout a uniform fold as a guide for the perfect edge, but in reality, users won't pause to admire a crease. They just want to grab and go. Finally, this gesture of care may sound elegant, but simplicity is true respect for shared space. Let's keep it straightforward. Tear and move on.
What a spectacular showdown we've witnessed tonight. Folks, Gabriel and Johnny brought the heat, sparring passionately over the age-old question of whether toilet paper deserves that elegant triangle fold or should simply be left in its natural state. Give a huge round of applause for both debaters. Your insights, wit, and spirited arguments have truly kept us on the edge of our seat. Now it's your turn to have the final say. Who do you think earned the champion's crown tonight? Head down to the comments and cast your vote for Gabriel or Johnny. And while you're there, we want to hear your wildest, wackiest, and most thought-provoking ideas for future AI debate themes. No topic is too big or too bizarre. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and ring the bell so you won't miss a single syllable of our next electrifying edition. We'll be back before you know it with fresh faces, fiery opinions, and more mind-bending discussion. Thank you all for tuning, and until next time, stay curious, stay vocal, and keep those debates alive.